idea that 600 is equivalent to, let's say, a whole 100%, we were able to derive that 10% is equivalent to 60. Now, in words, we can translate this as 10% of 600 is 60. Now, you will notice that we have these two words of and is. We must be able to translate all of this into an equation, a mathematical equation. Now, of means multiplication, while is refers to equality. You have 600, you have 60, and we change 10% to its decimal form, which is 0.10 or 0.1. Or we can also call this as 1/10 or 10/100. Now, how do we identify which is the base, which is the rate, and which is the percentage? Automatically, the quantity with a percent sign is our rate, or sometimes called as rate of percentage. The 600 here is preceded by the word of. It is always the base. You can always see the base after of. And this equal sign is the quantity there can either be the rate or the percentage. Since we already have the rate, therefore, we know that it is the percentage. So this is our basic formula. Now let's check whether this formula is correct. Coming from this, isn't it that when we multiply 10/100 or 1/10 by 600, that is equal to 60? Okay, now let us try to derive the formula in finding the base. By manipulation of this equation, we can divide both sides by, let's say, r to be able to get b. So we have r times b equals p. Dividing both sides by r, divide by r, then we have here p equals p over r. So to be able to find the base, simply divide the percentage by the rate. But remember, the rate must be in its decimal form. Okay. Now, let us try to get also the formula in finding the rate. Now, we have rate times base equals percentage. To be able to leave r alone here, we have to divide it by the b, or the base. Therefore, we get r equals percentage over the base. Of course, what we're going to get here is a decimal value. We have to change this decimal into the rate of percentage by simply moving 2 decimal places to the right and affix the percent sign, or simply multiply it by 100 and put the percent sign. Now, we were able to derive 3 different formulas. Formula for finding the percentage, which is actually the rate in decimal form times the base. The base is equal to the percentage divided by the rate, which is also in decimal form. And the rate is equal to the percentage divided by the base, but you have to multiply it by 100%. Okay, now, to be able to remember these formulas, I want you to look at this. This is a triangle. I want you to divide a triangle into 3 different parts. you write P on top. The rate are here and base here. Now, when the two letters are adjacent, it means multiplication. But when one letter is above the other, it means the operation is division. Now, let's see if this tallies with our formula. The percentage is actually the product of rate and base. Correct. The base is missing, so you divide the percentage by the rate. And when the rate is missing, you divide the percentage by the base. Now, going back to the problem earlier, you try to identify which is the base, the rate, and which is the percentage. I already put some labels in number 1. You try to identify it in numbers 2 and 3 and solve the problem using this formula.